What is up, y'all? It's Nelson with Cabana Boys Events. I'm here with Jeremy and Kai. Welcome to the Cabana Boys Podcast. How you guys doing?
Great, Nelson. Thanks for having us, boss.
Absolutely. We're going to dive into more about you guys, how you got involved,
Yeah.
your backstory. We'll do some fun games and stuff. But before we do that, you two look thirsty. Can I get you something?
Do we?
All right, let's open up the Cabana Boys cooler.
Naturally, I look thirsty.
Here we go.
Take your pick.
Oh, good old latte.
Oh, yeah.
Now this is up my alley.
There we go.
Those are good.
This is up my alley.
I'm going to do the, what is this? A Becky. All right, cheers,
Hey,
guys.
wait.
Yeah, come on.
Come on, Jeremy.
Jeez.
Man, this is up my alley. You're offering, I'm taking.
Cheers. Hey,
no
wait.
decorum.
Here's my favorite line at a Cabana Boy party. They laugh every single time.
Let's hear it.
As they say in the furniture business, chairs. The girls die 10 out of 10 times. Cheers.
That's hilarious.
Oof.
Well, thanks for being here.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah.
A lot of the same jokes land every.
You know-
it doesn't. You don't need to reinvent the wheel every party.
You just opened up the kimono though. So
Okay.
now everybody who's watching this knows that Kai does this same
Oh no!
thing at every party.
If you get me on your next party, I will say it. I say it
Never
every
give
time.
away the secrets, man. The secrets in the sauce. It's like
fine.
Mr. Krabs giving away the secret formula.
Oh
It's not
shoot!
the same.
You're right. My
We're
bad.
all dressed in black. You guys want to rob a bank or something?
Yeah.
Let's go.
My mama told me don't do that out west. She said it was different out here. They lock you up for everything.
The Wild
Not
Wild
wrong.
West.
You're not wrong.
It's Wild West out here, man.
Well, we'll start with you, Jeremy. Tell us more about yourself, your background, how you got involved, what you do in your free time.
No, for sure. My name's Jeremy. I'm born and raised in Nashville, Tennessee. Miss it dearly.
We got to put you on our Cowboys team. I know you want to, but like,
Look at his
trying,
boots,
man.
Nelson.
I'm
you
trying,
wear your
man.
boots. Are those
Yeah.
snakeskin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I usually wear a hat. I'm surprised you didn't bring one.
Well, I mean, there was headphones, so I didn't need the hat today. You know what I'm saying? I knew what I was walking into, you know. But born and raised down in Nashville. Really great parents. Came out here just to do sales jobs. Been about 2 years. It's been nothing short of a blessing. It's been really fun. Started Cabana Boys because I lost my job back in October-ish. And I was like, man, you know, I got to do something. And so I'm just sitting there applying away. And I guess I had applied for either here or I thought was Cocktail Cowboys, but I know I used my Phoenix address.
Oh, okay.
And so Chase called me, and I don't answer on like unknown calls.
Yeah,
I'm from the South. I don't like that. And so,
Southern thing.
yeah, he ended up leaving a voicemail like a professional, you know, hats off to him.
Yeah.
And so I heard the voicemail. I was like, well, let me look it up first. And then I called him back. He wanted to set up like a little one-on-one. And so I just like Googled the whole company, you know, saw some of the podcasts back then, saw who he was. I was like, all right. So he calls me and I answered to FaceTime. And I go, hey man, just a heads up. I know way too much about you already. It's like you online for the people, you know what I'm saying? I don't even have my picture on Instagram. Like I know everything up front. He goes, okay, well this will be easy. I was like, all right, let's get to know me. How you doing? You know? So I just ran it from there and it's been pretty fun.
That's awesome.
Nice.
Love it. How's your experience been?
Good, man. It's a nice break from what I really do for work.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's like, you know, I used to throw parties back in the day. I've got obviously some of my friends hired who do the same thing. So it's been really fun. I've enjoyed it.
Nice. And do you usually wear the cowboy hat to parties or just out and about?
Both, but you told us not to wear the hats no more. So that one.
That's true. Yeah.
So I took it off. You know, I don't put it back on respectfully.
Yeah.
You know, I keep it in the car though, which you know that. It's always in the car.
This is the first time I've seen you not at a party, but not with the cowboy hat. So
Yeah.
it's just part of who you are, and I respect that.
I think you'd rock a Cabana Boys bucket hat, though.
Yeah.
If boss allows that
Yeah.
in the future.
See, like
Well, we
this,
can-
the 70s hats is crazy. Like the bucket hat, that was a different era.
I'm open to people wearing hats if it's branded.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Like, and sun protection is
Right.
good.
Right. Especially in here in Palm Springs. Like
Totally.
it gets hot. So, you know,
We're in an
we'll see.
oven out here.
Yeah. Yeah. Kai, what about you? Tell us about yourself.
Yeah, so I'm kind of new to Arizona. I've been here 3 years. I absolutely love it. I moved from Reno, Nevada, and greatest move I ever made in my life. My parents just moved here, and now we're all just
You look
loving
like
this.
the guy from Reno 911.
I look like Lieutenant Dangle with my ostrich boots.
With the boots, yeah.
three payments. Yeah, Reno 911. Yeah,
That's like the best show.
You know what's honest to God? I grew up there. I lived there many, many years. Reno really was like that, like 20 years
Really?
ago. That was a legitimate depiction of the town.
Wow.
It's gotten way better, way cleaner.
Yeah.
But the meth and the prostitutes and the it was real. I'm sure there's elements
Meth
of
is
it
crazy.
and real. It's real too. But like Reno's improved greatly. But 20 years ago when it aired, it was real.
I know what I'm doing tonight. I'm going to YouTube and watching Reno 911 like highlight clips. That was like my favorite show back in the day. I kind of, that was like a deep dark memory. I haven't thought about that for a while.
If you have the Comedy Central app, they're all up there.
Really?
And I occasionally I'll go through and just laugh because I go, that was so true. That probably really did happen, even though it's
There's my
fictional.
neighborhood.
Yeah, they film it in LA because there's palm trees. No palm trees in Reno. Pine trees, yes.
Interesting.
Palm trees, no.
Oh,
So that's how you know.
I feel duped.
Yeah, dude, exactly. So Reno, moved here, love it. I love telling this story. And again, a lot of the parties, I get to say this story over and over again because it is
That's fine.
9 out of 10 times question from one of the girls is, how did you get this job?
Yeah.
So I was driving Uber just for fun. Like, not money to make rent, but money just to spend on drinks and food and having a good time. And so I'm driving around, picking up people, and I pick up a Cabana Boy from a party.
Oh my gosh.
And I, we start talking. I said, "Oh, where were you at?" And he had his shirt on, and everyone asked me, "Who was it?" I don't remember. So he goes, telling me all about it. Says, "You should apply. I think they're hiring. Here's Chase's phone number."
Yeah.
This was a year and a half ago now, long time ago. And so I text Chase. He gets right back to me. Says, "We're not hiring right now, but we'll keep you in mind." I never had an interview, never submitted anything. Just, okay, cool, thanks.
Yeah.
I forgot about it. I wasn't like dying to be a Cabana Boy.
Typical.
Like, I applied, cool, didn't get it, fine, don't need it. And then he texted me in January and said, "Are you still interested?" And I was like, yes, I would love to do this. This is like even better timing than back then.
Yeah.
So went through the rigmarole and have thoroughly enjoyed it.
That's awesome, man. You're both in sales? Like outside of this?
Yeah.
I feel like sales is like the soft skills you have for sales lend well to this job.
Yeah. Talking to
like
people.
Talking and like, just, being kind of charismatic and
building rapport.
All
that.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you guys sell?
Go ahead, bro.
All right. I don't sell anything anymore, which is a beautiful thing.
Oh, you don't do it.
I went to fundraising sales.
Okay.
Right. So I fundraise for a nonprofit organization called Love Learning Music. And we provide music therapy, speech therapy, music education to special needs kids.
That's awesome. It's very admirable.
Yeah. I came out of the corporate office after that October stint. And I was like, I just went back home and was talking to my brother and his best friend who also lives out here. I used to live with him when I moved out. And he was like, I could really use a guy like you. And I always told him no in the past because I was like, it's a crazy idea.
Yeah.
We don't know the income. We don't know the money, whatever. And then one night I was just sitting there. We just went to lunch and I was like, you know what? My brother's not going to do it. I'll do it. I will take the bullet, bite the bullet, help you with a really great mission, a really great goal, really God's gift. So it's been great ever since.
Yeah.
And I used to volunteer for it back in the day, and now it's just fun working with one of your best friends.
Are you a musician?
Heck no. That's why I try to stay out the way on that one. I can play the ukulele because I got real bored one year.
Nice.
After, sports injuries, and I was just hanging out, and I was like, I'm going to learn this.
Nice.
Because I need something or else I'm going to go insane. But
you said before we started recording, you played sports in college?
I did. I played good old football, soccer.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Football.
Who's your, you follow MLS, Premier League?
Yeah, I do. So my pipeline was, after high school and club, I went to a Division I school, which I never should have went to. Should have just picked something smaller that was going to allow me to get playing time.
Yeah.
Went there, got hurt, went to a CC. After that, I said, you know what, I want to give it one more shot. So I went and played what's called USL soccer for Nashville SC. Okay. And really great 6 months. Tore it again. Tore my ACL for the fourth time. And I was
makes me hurt.
Yeah, for the fourth time.
Wow. Do you have an ACL left?
No, they're all from my thigh. This one's actually torn currently.
Oh man.
So I'm going home in 2 weeks to get an MRI, kind of figure out what we want to do. It's been over 2 years. So it's like I could live with it, but me personally, I really want to get to 100%. Like I really want to be able to compete and really like just, I still play hockey and I still play golf a lot out here, but soccer is just, I barely watch it. Me and my brother got tickets, when I go home, I watch it, but I gave a lot of my life to it. And I'm just like, I'll coach to this day. I love coaching, but gave a lot of my life to it. I'm just kind of burnt out.
Yeah, dude, I can imagine. Yeah, that's brutal. Kai, what do you sell?
So right now it's Medicare insurance, but also the advertising aspect is a big element to what we do. And that's advertise Medicare plans on TV. So it's a very traditional way of lead generation, but it works with this demographic. So we've made 30-minute paid programs to 15-second, 30-second, 60-second ads. But just last year is when I said, well, I can take this skill set and have the number that's attached to the commercial ring my cell phone. And so that's how I got into like actually producing for my clients. My clients are the carriers. Carriers want people to enroll in their plans. Oh, perfect. I'll make you a commercial, throw my phone number on it, and I'll make sure that the people sign up. Wow. So I love it. I mean, it's 99% on the phone.
Yeah.
But I have gotten to meet a lot of people in person too. And again, it's helping seniors save money, get the healthcare that they deserve. And
so you're just preying on old people.
No.
That sounds about right.
That is so... Edit that part out. Absolutely not.
No, that's that COVID stuff for real. We're not cutting that. We said one take before this. We're not cutting that. He prays on the elderly.
My commercials, sir, are Kai is your advocate.
Advocate.
And will ensure that you can see
Let
the doctors.
me help you.
Okay, guys.
I'm sorry.
Whoa.
No disrespect. I'm just giving you a hard time.
No, it's good because actually I'd rather them call me than call Joe Namath. You've seen it. Everyone has seen the Joe Namath ad.
Yeah.
And that is actually the reason for this massive amount of regulation is because those guys in the call centers that don't live in the cities that they help were putting people in plans that were bad. So I am actually the antithesis of Joe Namath, where Joe Namath ain't picking up the phone.
Like in terms of business or athletically?
Both.
Both.
The 40-yard dash right now.
Yeah, Joe, he's a spry old man. He might beat me. Yes, no, both.
Nice. I love it. So I asked you guys to bring 2 truths and a lie. We already know one of Kai's truths is that he makes a living off of people who aren't,
That is wrong ageist of you to assume that people... Okay.
That's funny. I'm not going to lie.
All right.
I can't believe I'm getting blasted on this show. This is why I was...
Guys, I'm never doing this podcast
Usually
again.
I'm the host.
I'm going to do it again just because of this.
I'm the host of the show. I control the questions. I don't like this reverse role here.
I'm just giving you a hard time. That's not true. For the record, Kai has a very good job offering legitimate, valuable service.
Government-funded programs for people that need them.
Yes.
Let the record show his morals are intact.
Yes. All right.
He doesn't prey on your grandmother.
No. Grandma loves me. And that's why when I go to a Cabana Boy party, it's so refreshing that they're under 65. I love my part-time job.
Have you guys ever done a party with like older women?
I
Not older,
love the parties with older women.
Yeah.
Just because I'm from the
he's
South,
talking about a mom.
I love the moms that like
50 isn't that old.
and 50.
Okay.
I love it. It's a great time.
So a novice thing that like new guys don't realize is like the key to a great party is you got to pay attention to 2 people. The bride and the mom.
You got
whoever
to.
they're like older people are. There.
Right.
That's the key.
Yes.
You get the extensions, you get better tips, better customer experience.
It's true.
And they're just
like
fun, man.
It's
great. It's definitely like obviously coming from Nashville, we're a bachelorette party state too.
Yeah.
So it's like I've been around it all my party lives. It's like you see a group of moms coming. Oh yeah, this is gonna be a great night, boys. We're on top. We're gonna get them lit, and then we're gonna get lit.
I watched this guy close one of my 9, not to brag, extensions with a mom, and he just took care of it. I didn't have to say a word. So
let's go.
Way to make the sale.
Dynamic
like 3
duo.
moms, man. I was having a great time.
That was a good
myself.
party. That was a fun one.
It was great.
That's awesome. All right, let's get into 2 truths and a lie.
Okay.
You guys got those ready?
Yeah, I can go first.
Let's
I
go.
don't know my
All right, so say them, and I'll guess them. I don't know if you guys shared it with each other, but
he doesn't know.
all right,
We purposely
we'll
didn't do
guess
it.
then.
So I played 7 varsity level sports in high school. I have friends in 12 different countries, and I'm fluent in Spanish.
I think you're not fluent in Spanish.
That was
I
my
think
guess.
That's the lie.
I'm not. I'm learning.
Yeah,
West Coast made me want to learn, man. I go to the taco truck a lot.
What do you do? Do you do Duolingo or what's the method?
Honestly, neither. I've been going just straight to the Mexican market and really only using Spanish.
Really?
Like not trying to use anything else, like just really only using Spanish.
Oh. And
it's been going pretty well because like you're not going to remember it unless you use it.
Yeah.
Right. So it's like I knew that. I was like, I can't do Duolingo. I can't do Rosetta Stone. It'll go in one ear, out the other like I did in high school. I took Spanish 3 in high school, remember nothing. But like going to the market, like really interacting with people, like asking like where are things and stuff like that. It's been pretty good, but it sucks because I only remember it at the market now.
Yeah, I was gonna say like you can only like order from the meat counter. Like, what if you need to like find the bus stop?
Nah, man.
Where's the library?
Can't do that. No. But it's like with the food and stuff like that, it's like it became easier to actually use it like in practice because one of my boys is in Mexico right now. He played soccer with me growing up. And he's like, you got to come down. I was like, well, I trust you enough to know that we won't get any weird situation. And you'll tell me exactly what the dialect is.
Yeah.
But I also don't trust you in that aspect as well because I know you too well. So I'm going to have to learn something before I come see you.
Yeah. All right. So you got 7 sports. You already said soccer.
Yeah. So the core 4, soccer, baseball, football, basketball, hockey, lacrosse, and track and field.
Damn. Athlete.
Yeah, I didn't like being home.
Yeah.
I was like, some of those like track was required.
Well, some of them are like a crossover in the same season, right?
Yeah, so that's actually how I tore my first ACL. I was playing.
You're like switching directions to go to the other practice.
I wish. But yeah, it's actually on YouTube if you want to see it. I might show it to you later. The first one is on YouTube. It's a national championship game, and it looks like I got sniped. And it's just a fall, not touch, just a fall down. And sometimes my brother would just send it to me, like randomly. He'll just cut the clip and send it to me. And I'm like, all right, buddy.
Was that a soccer game? Or
no, it was football. So what had happened was my body was just deteriorating, right? Like I would go directly, I'd work out in the morning with my school. I'd work out with my coach, which was my uncle at the time. And then I'd work out in the middle of the day. Because I had PE for no reason. They just let me keep it. So I was like, all right, I'm just going to use another lift. Then I'd go to practice. Let's just say it's a Monday. I go to practice. And then I go to football practice. And then soccer would be after that.
Okay.
So I'd either have a game or I'd have practice. And then Tuesday I would flip. I'd still go to football, but I'd go to hockey. Right? So it's like kind of balancing those between the tail end of November and December. Body was just done.
Yeah, seriously.
Just had nothing left, gassed. I was getting my work done and stuff like that because I was diligent about it because I knew your GPA is so important as a junior, but I did not expect to just rip it to shreds. I tore the first one was ACL, MCL. My meniscus was missing in action. Oof. PCL. My LCL was severely damaged. So they're like, even if nothing else was wrong, we would have replaced that. I had chipped a little bit under my kneecap. I mean, everything was just floating around.
Oh,
like I look at that MRI and compare it to like a normal person. I was like, that's gross.
Man, my knee just clicked as I was like straightening it out. So I'm in the same boat. All right, Kai.
All right.
2 truths and a lie.
Okay, first one. I once gave a girl a concussion at a honky tonk, spinning her around and dropping her. Oof. I was a swimmer in high school. I was runner up for The Bachelor.
Like runner up in what capacity?
At the live show at a event.
That's a lie.
At the live show, like they did a traveling live show.
Oh, okay.
Okay, not the live ABC show. It's a live show that they did in 2020.
Okay, gotcha.
So during the COVID era, so there's definitely no tape.
I believe the line dance or the country dancing one. You guys were just talking about going to Denim and Diamonds, so I feel like you got some moves on
to drop someone on their head.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's not necessarily your fault. Like you're spinning a girl around, she's kind of tipsy, just
sure.
You know, it's like swinging a bat and you accidentally let it go.
Maybe.
I was told never do
golf
that.
club
or a golf club, right? All right. So line dancing. What was the middle one?
Swimmer in high school.
That's just like basic. I think you just threw that in there. I think that's the lie.
I'm gonna go with the Bachelor one because I feel like we would have talked about that by now.
I have never dropped a girl dancing.
Wow.
I've been honky tonking for my whole life, and I've never dropped anybody.
Oh my gosh.
So the Bachelor thing, we can talk about it now, Jeremy. It was a traveling show. They had a host, and they were scouting like local news people. I was on local news in Reno, and so they had a show that was coming to one of the big casinos there. And so like I don't even remember his name and her name that were former stars of The Bachelor and Bachelorette were the hosts of this traveling show. And so we were solicited by the TV station or whoever reached out to them. Okay, we were trying to get lots of people to apply to be the Bachelor. And so I got to the very end, and it was me and this other guy who was the sports reporter on Channel 4. I was the morning reporter on Channel 2. So who do you think's going to win?
Is it like Anchorman where you guys are like brawling in the alleyway?
Yeah, his name's Julian. He won. He kicked my butt. But no, so they still paid me to go. I got $500 to sit in the audience and 2 tickets just in case he didn't show up or something happened. So I was literally like dressed just in case I needed to go up on stage.
It's kind of legit. It's kind of legit.
And I'm sitting there watching Julian. He did a great job. Thanking the Lord it wasn't me. Like it was so cringe. You're sitting there going, oh God. I'm so glad I was runner-up.
So the traveling show, they like did like a mini version like, just for Reno people?
There were girls that were local to Reno. And
thank God you weren't picked.
I know.
You don't know what that cream of the crop is going to come with, man. Like that's the Reno gals.
Reno 911 gals. Yeah,
that's when you call 911.
Thank you, Nelson. Another reason.
There's only one college to pick from too, so you're really not
UNR.
Yeah.
I lucked out. So yeah, my lie is dropping a girl on her head. Never done that.
Okay.
Never dropped nobody.
Yeah. But you're a swimmer in
high school. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
Swimming's not really my
I like how that threw you off though, because that's a random weird like.
I mean, that's just like it's not that it's not believable.
Filler.
It's just like pretty like standard, basic. Almost.
Wow, I win that game.
Man,
I wouldn't guess that.
I mean, I'm usually pretty good at these, but I've not been on point.
Am I good at deception? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Lying's a sin.
You're in front of the camera.
You are in sales. We talked about this already. So.
You trick grandmothers.
No, I don't, Jeremy.
I'm just saying, man. I went to a wholesome thing. I only fundraise. It's donations.
I fundraise for nonprofits.
I fundraise for the kids.
Some of my clients are not-for-profit Medicare Advantage carriers. Okay.
Tell your clients, come holler at me. I need some help over here.
Shouldn't have to defend myself on a podcast.
All right.
With my fun part-time job.
Let's do some fishbowl questions. What do you think? All right, so you'll each draw one, or I'll draw one, and we'll all answer it.
The fishbowl was different in college. You know, this guy.
Yeah. One of these episodes, we should fill that up.
We should do Fishbowl Fridays as a group.
Fastest one to like chug it or something like that. I don't know. We can all like get super long bendy straws and drink from it.
You're gonna be Howard Stern before you know it.
Yeah.
I don't want to lean on this podcast.
All right, one of you guys read.
If you could only eat at one restaurant forever, what restaurant would it be? This is going to be...
I know what Kai's answer is. It's like Denny's or...
During the 4 p.m. happy hour.
You're just wrong.
This is a talent-rich environment.
There's a lot of prospects in this building. Oh, God. That's where we hold our seminars, you jerk.
Denny's meeting room.
Yes. I have 2 coming up in Tucson. Thank you very much.
Denny's is so
July
gross,
18th and 19th, folks, 11 a.m. and 4 p.m.
Waffle House is so elite.
I'll be there. The Denny's on Freeway Street in friggin' Tucson. Let me know if you'll be in attendance.
I don't know. I feel like that
just gross.
might miss our audience. You know, I don't feel like your audience and this audience.
That's why, and this is why I advertise on TV, not podcast. Mm-hmm. Thank you, sir.
That's fair.
Here's your answer.
First off, Waffle House is definitely more elite than Denny's, and I will stand on that forever.
There's no meeting room. Waffle House has the smallest tables in the.
Literally can walk into Waffle House at 4 p.m. and see a fight. You're telling me you'd rather go to Denny's than a meeting room? The guy cooking my waffle is scared that the cops can walk in right now.
I need undivided attention.
He's on probation. I don't need undivided attention. I need this waffle. I need you to make it.
I need people to sign here.
Waffle House, we doing different type of deals, man.
So is that your answer? Waffle House?
No.
Oh. Have you heard of the fantasy football punishment?
Yep.
Where you have to
24 hours, 24 waffles.
Yeah. But you can every
waffle you eat, you get an hour off.
Yeah. I don't think you have to eat any waffles.
You don't have to eat any at all. But if you don't want to sit in that place for 24 hours, you're going to see every single kind of person, and you're going to meet every single kind of person.
I like waffles, but I don't think. I'd get past like 2.
I get about 8. I get about 8 easy. But my answer would be the most unhealthy thing in the world. The good old Chad Ocho single answer: McDonald's.
Oh,
I don't care. It's so unhealthy, but I literally looked like this for a while, and I'm not giving it up. Like throw me the McGriddle. You know what I'm saying?
What's your order?
See, it changes, and I can never eat a Big Mac again though, because in 5th grade I watched one of my homies. This is 5th grade. We went to the mall for a little school trip. This man ate 3 Big Macs, and I've been grossed out ever since.
Oh,
we're in 5th grade, man. How are you eating like that? Like, you know, I'm chilling.
Where is he now?
Man, that's a great question. I went to Hood Elementary School. That's a great question. I pray for some of those guys in my off time.
Yeah,
but my order is probably just that classic 10-piece. But I don't leave McDonald's without an apple pie.
Oh, okay.
Yes. We've been through Jeremy and I are actually friends.
Yeah.
And we met at the Cabana Boys hiring event.
Yeah.
And I asked him to drive to McDonald's, and he just, I'm paying for it. And he just said 2 apple pies, please.
I don't care about anything else. It was late at night, and I was looking at the macros and micros. It's like, man, I really can't have nothing
Macros and micros.
Go ahead and give me that apple pie.
That's funny.
That'll do for me.
I have a friend he loves Taco Bell. Like more than anything. He has a tattoo of a fire sauce packet on his leg.
Isn't that lower meat than like cafeteria food?
I think I read a study where Taco Bell is actually like the healthiest fast food out of all of them. Yeah.
That's talk about sales.
Soy's not that great, but
yeah, I don't know. But regardless,
I'm in a worse spot.
Like back when we used Facebook and people had like their banner photo, his with Taco Bell. Like he had the little picture of himself and then the big photo of Taco Bell.
Mine was Krispy Kreme at that time. I had a donut problem too.
But anyway, so he is the same as you. He doesn't have the same order every time, but he has a strategy where he's like 1 chicken, 1 steak, 1 crunchy, 1 soft, like some combination.
I like that.
And he always gets, I can't remember there's what it was. It's like a double-decker taco or something like that. He always gets the same thing every time, but the rest of his order is different. So you got to go within a strategy, you know?
I'm a simple man. So this is why meal prepping is easy for me. I will eat the same thing for like 15 days straight and not care. Like my parents raised me sadly for like, I'm not going to say sadly. I told my boy this earlier. They did it right, but I hate it. I don't really eat for taste. So it's like.
You're a machine.
Yeah. It's like, you put whatever in front of me. It's like, I'm going to eat this in 5 minutes just so I don't have to sit here anymore. Like I can go do whatever else I want.
Food is fuel. Food is fuel.
Yep. Food is fuel. There you go.
Yeah. Kai, what's your answer?
Okay.
Your answer to his question.
Oh, my answer to his question?
Yeah.
I wasn't thinking about that. My favorite restaurant. What would be my favorite restaurant? Gosh,
you can only eat at this one restaurant forever, though.
Forever.
So it makes it worse.
I was thinking about my answer to this. Let me answer this, and then I'll get back to you.
I'm going to answer his. I think I'd go. I eat pretty healthy. I can't do like the like traditional fast food like McDonald's, Taco Bell.
That hurt.
So I know, sorry. I'd probably say it's also very basic with Chipotle, just because you can get a variety of things.
Valid.
But it's some healthy, some not. So I'd say that's mine.
Chipotle queso pisses me off. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
hot take.
Agreed. Actually,
Why?
It's too.
It's just runny.
Runny.
It's not
slimy.
even really like.
Okay. You guys ever been to Torchy's Tacos? There's one. It started in Austin, but they have one here, kind of by the Biltmore. Phenomenal queso. It's like super, super good.
We're going there after this. You're grabbing.
You should go.
Okay, I got my answer because I just thought about what's on my DoorDash, like the most common DoorDash item, and it's Filiberto's.
Oh, okay.
Filiberto's is the number one. I love the country burrito at Filiberto's. I could eat it every day. It's
in the country burrito?
Potato, cheese, and egg.
Oh, okay.
And a horchata. It's
Horchata.
It's like you pull up DoorDash, you just says reorder, and I just boom, boom. It's like 2 clicks.
No questions asked.
Yeah,
when I know the price, I know what I'm tipping him.
Yep.
I know exactly what I'm getting.
Send it. There's my answer.
Be here in 15 minutes.
Oh, it's great. It's 1 mile from my house exactly, but I insist on DoorDash.
Country burrito. Okay. I'll have to give it
With
a
my
shot.
fun money from the Cabana Boys.
There you go.
All right. Mine's what's your favorite type of cheese and why?
Oh,
So I'm not going to say a type. I'm going to say a brand because everything that they make is good. Have you ever heard of Tillamook?
I'm from Oregon.
You're from Tillamook. Oh, you're not
Tillamook.
okay, but you're from Oregon. Anyway, sorry.
I am a cow. Actually, I am a Tillamook cow.
What part of Oregon?
Portland.
Oh, okay, yeah. So it's not far
no.
from Portland. It's on the coast, or almost. on the
Tillamook
coast.
is very good.
Oh, it's
I was
the
just in
best.
Oregon last weekend in Portland.
Have you
and
been to the factory, the Tillamook factory?
once, like a long time ago? But their ice cream,
Yes,
phenomenal.
it's a dairy.
We have
It's
some in our freezer. Actually.
killer.
and their cheese is very, very good. Yeah, good choice.
I've been to the factory 3 or 4 times, and it's just a great time.
Yeah,
Tillamook.
I like that. Favorite cheese, Jeremy?
You guys just had a whole conversation about cheese.
Who wrote these questions? God,
you did. You're the reason we're here. Remember that.
Yeah.
I would say mine is it's kind of a split tie between, I use Gouda and pepper jack the most with like food.
Good answers.
Just because like I want to taste something. My mom has a cheese problem. So like wine and cheese is a vibe. So
yeah.
I've gotten to try a lot of things that I hated. So I said, I'm safe right here. There's nothing weird going on. Got a little bit of flavor, got a little bit of kick.
I don't know. Yeah, those are good answers. I like Gouda. I like pepper jack. I feel like one of the more frustrating things in life is when you have like a cheese board, you're at like a party, and the little cubes and slices, and you don't know what they are. You know,
man, it's not even that. It's like if you only like one of them, because I'll try all of them. It's like, man, I only like this one, but I don't want to be selfish. Like, this is a 20-man party.
Yeah,
because we'll go to like Cabana Boys parties. Like, oh yeah, please take something. Like. The cultured parties, they don't let you leave without taking something. And so, you feel bad. I'm like, I've never seen that before.
There's like a board and there's just like one spot that's blank because Jeremy's eating all of it.
So, you having a good time? I'm having a great time. I'm making a drink. I'm eating cheese.
I wish they'd put the like little flags in each of the like sections.
Respectfully.
Yes.
Like, come on. Like, classify it. I don't know. I don't have a good answer for that.
Yeah, I took your good answer. Tillamook.
Tillamook. Yeah, it's a good one. Well, cool, guys. Well, we're at time, but anything else you guys want to share about your experience or?
I just love being a part of the team because it's something different, than what I've done for so many years and working with older people, which I love and advocate for, and do deeply care about our seniors. Thank you very much. I needed to get my last word in. But no, this job's been really fun because it is a part of a team. I'm an individual business owner, salesman. I don't have a team necessarily, so it is cool to have this camaraderie for the first time in many years and make friends out of it and get to talk to people and just have fun. It's a fun job. It's not me against the world when you're trying to work from your little office in your house. So again, I've just loved Cabana Boys. I love what we do for people and the experiences we give. And
hell yeah,
I've never had a complaint. And I would be really interested in the types of, not directly to
looks
me,
like we're up on time.
The type of complaints, because I've never had anyone that was unhappy with us being there. And I've done 30 plus parties now and just thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. You don't have to say anything, but
no, I got something. I think the one thing that I run into the most with this company is people don't know what to expect.
Yeah.
Right. We walk in blind pretty much just as they, get blind results. And I think the greatest thing about it, all the guys that I've worked with is all the guys carry a sense of professionalism.
Yes.
All the guys carry a sense of respect and responsibility. And I think that's the beautiful thing about the company is you don't know what you're going to get when those boys walk through the door. But when we leave, you know that you've had a great time. And I think that's the thing that I've enjoyed the most.
Oh, thank you guys. I'll write your checks out later.
That was a great answer. I'd like
No, you guys
let me
both
work in
crush
Nashville when I'm good.
Yeah.
I need something to do when I go back home.
You guys both crush it. I really appreciate you both. And thanks for coming on. And
You're welcome.
Appreciate it.
Thanks y'all for listening. You could write a review. Tell your friends about our podcast. It'll really help us grow the show. Catch y'all soon.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for listening to the Cabana Boys Podcast. Please like and subscribe to get new episodes as they're released. Write to the show by sending an email to the Cabana Boys Podcast at gmail.com. You can find the video version of the show on YouTube at the Cabana Boys YouTube channel. The Cabana Boys and all other related brands are also on Instagram and TikTok at Cabana Boys Podcast, the Cabana Boys, the Cocktail Cowboys, and the Cocktail Boys. This has been a T-Door production.